What is up, everyone? You are not going to believe what is happening right now in the crypto markets. I'm serious. If you ever felt like you missed the last big move, this next run could flip your whole story upside down. I've been watching the charts, I've been digging through all the signals, and what I'm seeing has me honestly shocked. There are some wild trends lighting up. Patterns I haven't seen since the craziest moment of the last major bull run, which was in 2017. And it's all setting up for something huge over the next few months. I know what you're thinking. It's just another hype cycle. No, no, no. Trust me, I've seen the fake outs before. But this time, the pieces are falling into place and the data. Yes, the data, it doesn't lie. There's a real shot that your life could be completely different by the end of this run if you play it right. So buckle up because in this video, I'm breaking down what's changing, why this bull run is just getting started, and how you can actually position yourself to come out on top. Without further ado, sit back, relax, let's dive in because what's coming next, it's gonna blow your mind. Welcome back to the show, folks. Do me a favor before we get into it. Make sure you hit that like button, that little thumbs up. It helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, and it's going to help grow my new channel. This is the Bullwinkle Blueprint. Now, I sound like a broken record, but you know what YouTube did to my other channel? So we are pushing this channel, pushing the narrative over here. So make sure you hit that follow button, hit that thumbs up, and make sure you told all your friends about Rip's new channel. Let's jump into the markets. We got what we needed last night. We needed a close on Bitcoin above $103,300. And guess what? We got it. We nailed it. We saw a nice little surge across the entire crypto market last night, right before that close. If you don't know when the close is, the daily close is every single day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bitcoin coming in at $105,429. It's currently up 3.78% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 2,417. It's currently up 7.42%. And we're seeing XRP holding down that number 4 spot. It's almost like nothing even happened. Coming in at $2.18. It is up over 9.59%. We did peak around $2.21. We're seeing a little bit of a corrective state here, which, you know what? This is a-okay. We are 6 days away from the monthly close. We talked about the monthly close. It needs to be for XRP right around $2.14. As it comes down to the time, I will put the exact price out there because remember, we are looking at the XRP to Bitcoin price. So the Satoshi value is going to change when the price of Bitcoin changes with it. Right now, it's sitting at 214. If we close above 214, XRP stays super, super bullish. Total cryptocurrency market cap coming in at 3.25 trillion as the fear and greed index. I don't know if it's broken, but this thing didn't even have a hiccup. It didn't move at all and is still just chilling at a 47. Remember, it is not alt season yet. Targets for Bitcoin remain the same, 175 to 225. We're looking at all this going down within the next 3 to 6 months. Yes, you heard that correctly. Here was the trigger that gave us that good, warm, fuzzy feeling on the inside. It states, and it was a message from President Trump telling you that the war, he calls it the 12-day war, that both sides, Israel and Iran, have agreed to a total ceasefire. This is why the market started to shoot up yesterday. So here's a quick update, because this is what you need to know. This is what you need to hear. The bull run, it's officially back on. Little asterisk there, though. We'll get into that. Here's why. Last night, Trump posted on Truth Social that Israel and Iran have agreed on a total ceasefire. This is absolutely massive, not just for world peace, but for the markets. Why? Well, Whenever we see global tensions start to cool off, investor confidence goes through the roof. We see money rushing back into risk assets, and nothing benefits more than crypto when uncertainty starts to fade. So with this breaking geopolitical news, I'm telling you, the conditions are setting up for a wild explosive move in the crypto space over the next few months. When we say few months, folks, we're only talking the next 3 to 6 months. The bull run will come to an end in 2025. Don't get caught sleeping now, though, because now is the time you should be paying attention. Now is the time you should be locked in. Now is the time your dollar cost average, your exit strategy, your OTC, everything should be set up and you should be ready to execute when it is time. Locking in your strategy and getting ready for the next major push to the upside. So stay tuned because there is so much upside ahead and we are just getting started. But then it gets trickier because we woke up today and it states here that Israel's defense minister orders a strike on Iran, accusing Tehran of a ceasefire violation. And then Trump calls them both out for breaking the ceasefire. This is what we want to see happen today. Okay. We need this to end. Maybe they both just wanted to get their last, like when you're a kid and you're playing tag or you're playing a little slap game with your brother or sister and everyone says, last hit, I quit. And they just want to be the one that gets the last hit or get the last word in. Maybe this is all it was. Let's see what happens today. Okay? Because Israel's defense minister ordered an attack on Iran after an open ceasefire or an agreement upon a ceasefire. This is violating the terms of war. We don't want this. This is a massive escalation, and this has serious, serious implications, not just for the region, but for the entire world. This is what's really at stake here. With both sides now trading acquisitions, the ceasefire that was supposed to calm tensions, well, it's looking shakier than ever. So we have to ask ourselves, does this mean we're heading toward an even bigger conflict, or is there still room for diplomacy? And I hope there's still room. I hope that Trump gets both of these wonderful leaders on the phones and saying, look, you both attacked one more time. It needs to end now. Remember, these kinds of moves, they have instant impact on global markets. We could see volatility in oil, commodities, and yes, even crypto. History shows us that when tensions rise in the Middle East, markets react fast and unpredictably. So stay tuned because what happens next could shape not just geopolitics, but your portfolio and financial future. I'll keep you updated as the story develops, like always, especially if you're in that Patreon group. I told everyone markets were going to nuke. It was also pinned to my Twitter. I then came back out. I was like, look, XRP is going back on to $2. So people were able to reposition and figure out what they wanted to do at that point. And then put it back out when Trump told us the ceasefire was agreed upon and we saw the markets erupt. Now we need to see, is there really a ceasefire? Because if this war picks back up, the markets are going to go back down. The markets are going to nuke. Everything that we saw yesterday is going to completely flip and back to the downside we go. That is not what we want. I will keep everyone updated on that. Then we get this. He says they're coming after meme coins when regulations are in place. There will be a flood of liquidity to legitimate companies and projects in this space, such as XRP. Listen to this short clip.
Yeah. The meme coin phenomena is ultimately a decision taken by the SEC under Chairman Gensler, not solely Chairman Gensler, but it was a decision taken at that time, deeming that they weren't securities, that they were non-security tokens, and it prompted a major issuance of things like meme coins. In my view, the Clarity Act would go a long way to, I think, cleaning up that side of the market.
I mean, let's be honest. We never really thought that these meme tokens were going to last, right? We knew once regulations came out, once regulations were going to put into place, that these markets would mature and they would act more like traditional markets out there. So we never really thought that the meme coins would be around for quite some time. Now you ask about like Doge and Shiba. Those started as meme coins, but they came out and they're not meme coins anymore, right? As just like a security, a crypto, as the SEC has stated, a cryptocurrency can start as a security, but over time it can transform into becoming not a security. So these meme coins, which has sucked a ton of liquidity from the markets, expect all of that liquidity to re-enter and come into real assets, whether that be Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, HBAR, XLM, it doesn't matter. What matters is that money is going to come back to where it belongs. It's going to come home, as I like to say. Regulations are coming. We 100% are getting regulations this year. We are on the verge of passing the Stablecoin Act, the Genius Act. That's going to get signed off as soon as it gets its last final signature, I believe it's from the House. It goes to the president's desk. He's not going to hesitate on it. I would assume that we get that signed off in the month of July. And remember, keep your eyes on what's going on in the world. If the ceasefire yet again does become a ceasefire, up, and away we go. If the war picks back up because both of these countries broke the agreement, get ready for volatility. You need to be ready. You need to be able to adapt to these markets and to the market conditions in the snap of a finger. That is how fast they change. I'm going to leave it like that. Look, if you are not subscribed to the channel just yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click that thumbs up. Tells YouTube, hey, we like Rip. He puts out great content. Let me share the wealth with everyone else. I'm going to leave it like that. Have an amazing day. I will catch you on the other channel, Rip Bullwinkle, for another video. And I'll be back on this channel later this afternoon. Enjoy your morning.